Lost in Translation is a 2003 romantic comedy drama film written and directed by Sofia Coppola. At the 76th Academy Awards, Lost in Translation won Coppola Best Original Screenplay. Bob Harris, played by Bill Murray, gives such a performance you can't take your eyes away when he is on the screen. He is a fading American movie star who arrives in Tokyo to appear in lucrative advertisements for Suntory whisky. He stays at the upscale Park Hyatt Tokyo and is miserable due to problems within his 25-year marriage and a midlife crisis. Charlotte, played by Scarlett Johansson, another American staying at the hotel, is a young Yale graduate in philosophy who is accompanying her husband John while he works as a celebrity photographer. Charlotte is feeling similarly disenchanted as she questions her marriage and is anxious about her future. They both struggle additionally with bouts of jet lag and culture shock in Tokyo and pass the time loitering around the hotel. The film explores themes of alienation and disconnection against a backdrop of cultural displacement in Japan. The film's writer-director Sofia Coppola has described Lost in Translation as a story about things being disconnected and looking for moments of connection. She wants to show two people lonely in vast foreign Tokyo and coming to the mutual realization that their lives are stuck. This film defies mainstream narrative conventions and is atypical in its depiction of romance. Bob and Charlotte frequently cross paths in the hotel and eventually introduce themselves to each other in the hotel bar. Bob is bewildered by his interactions with a Japanese commercial director whom he cannot understand, realizes that the meaning of his communication is lost in translation by an interpreter. Moreover, both are sleepless from a change in time zone, choosing to cope with their wakefulness by making late-night visits to the hotel bar. Such feelings provoke a sense of estrangement from their environment, but they also exacerbate deeper experiences of alienation and disconnection in their lives. Literally, they share the loneliness. For a long time in a film, we know them separately and not together. Coppola not in a hurry to show them together as happened in rom-coms. After several encounters, when John is on assignment outside Tokyo, Charlotte invites Bob into the city to meet some local friends. They bond over an evening in Tokyo where they experience the city nightlife together. She reduces his sense of distance from the city and the two develop a connection based on small moments together. In the little time they have together, each realize they are not alone in seeking a sense of something deeper in their lives. Coppola, speaking about the brief nature of their encounter, remarked, "For everyone, there are those moments when you have great days with someone you wouldn't expect to. Then you have to go back to your real lives, but it makes an impression on you. It's what makes it so great and enjoyable." In the days that follow, Bob and Charlotte spend more time together and their friendship strengthens. They both empathize with each other, and we can empathize with them going through that process. One night, while neither can sleep, the two share an intimate conversation about Charlotte's personal uncertainties and their married lives. Bob and Charlotte are both in troubled marriages and facing similar crises of identity. Charlotte is unsure of what to do with her life and questions what role she should embrace in the world, while Bob is invariably reminded of his fading stature as a movie star and feels disassociated from the identity by which he is already defined. Charlotte feels adrift as she attempts to find meaning while wandering Tokyo and feels isolated. The cinematographer Lance Accord often frames Charlotte in a big window with Tokyo remotely below. Bob spends the night with a jazz singer from the hotel bar on the penultimate night of his stay. Next morning, when Charlotte discovers the singer is in Bob's room, she is startled but not angry or heartbroken. Sex wasn't what she and Bob were about. The warmth and gentleness that Coppola gets from Murray and Johnson is miraculous. Bob and Charlotte reconcile and express how they will miss each other, making a final visit to the hotel bar. The next morning, when Bob is leaving the hotel, he and Charlotte share sincere but unsatisfactory goodbyes. On Bob's taxi ride to the airport, he sees Charlotte on a crowded street, stops the car, and walks to her. He then embraces her and whispers something in her ear. We can't hear them. Coppola said she didn't know, it wasn't scripted. What's better closure than this? If you enjoyed this video, then please like and share this video and do subscribe to the channel and don't forget to click the bell icon.